Hello crafters, welcome to Created Home in G and today's video. Today I'm going to attempt, and I say attempt, to do a Christmas swag using some items from Poundland. Now this is one of the £2 2 feet trees that they do in Poundland, so I got one of those. I got some of their blue glitter ribbon. I got a pine cone pick, a holly leaf and berry pick, and I wanted to show you the difference between last year's. This is last year's size of their nutcrackers. So I just wanted to point out the fact that yes, they're bringing out the £5 nutcrackers back this year, but I want to show you the difference in size. This is their one from last year, this is the one from this year. As you can see, there's quite a difference in size, but still good value for £5, I think. But just to show, you know, because I mentioned this on Facebook a little while ago and people didn't necessarily believe what I was saying, but there you go. That's the £5 nutcrackers from 2017. This is the £5 nutcracker from 2018. Still great value, and I love them. But I bought another one, and I'm going to use this as the centerpiece of my swag. So we're going to cut the label off. You're going to need some zip ties because I don't really want to use glue on this particular project. So I'm going to take the Christmas tree out. You're not going to need the feet that come with it. And we're going to spread out these, which in essence are branches. So I'm going to spread all these out, and I'm just going to do it to the left and the right side. And all the ones that are on the back will come forward. So I want this to have a flat back, so anything that's on the back I will push forward. So we end up with that. I am going to remove this plastic cap at the end. I'm just going to wiggle until you hear the snap, and then take that off. I am going to squish this metal down. So this is obviously a pipe, a metal pipe, but I've just squished it so it's flat now. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bend that back. Okay, so we have that in essence. Okay, now looking at our picks that we bought, I'm going to cut these down as well so they are individual pieces. These holly ones you can just pull out because they're just wrapped with paper. So I'm just going to pull these out. You actually get less of this than you did last year. You got about 5 or 6 berry and leaf clusters, where this year you only get 3. So it just goes to show that even though you're still paying £1, you're getting less for your money in comparison to the stuff that was out last year. Because I bought these last year and they had a good 5 or 6 stems per pick, and now, like I said, so that's basically what this is. You get a leaf and then you get a berry cluster. So I'm just going to wrap these berries around these leaves, and I'm going to cut these into smaller picks too. I'm going to use some green zip ties. Now these are the ones that they have out in the summer, these particular green ones. They have them in their garden section, and I always keep them on hand because I think they're ideal for Christmas craft, because they can just blend into the green foliage. And I'm just going to cable tie these onto the branches of the tree. And I will go back later and obviously reduce the size of the thing sticking out so you don't see as much of it. And I like to use the green ones because obviously they blend in better, but just use what you've got. It doesn't have to be green. Okay, let's do the same thing with our holly berries, but I'm going to put these a bit further towards the back, then I can have them poking out from other foliage. And this one I'm going to do towards the, which is going to be the bottom of the swag, but it is, in essence, is towards the top of the tree. I'm going to put this, secure this to the actual trunk of the tree. One more of these, there's no point wasting it, might as well use it to attach you there. Okay, let's move this to one side and bring over the ribbon. I can't tell you how much comes on here because it doesn't actually say, which I must say is quite annoying, Poundland. Okay, so I'm going to make a bow. So the way that I make bows is I make a loop. So I have that, and then I squish that and hold it in my thumb and forefinger, and I'm going to twist this so I get the glitter side. Twist this so I get the glitter side. Twist it again, just so that the glitter side is always showing. And I'm going to do probably 3 loops on each side. Maybe more if I can get away with it. I'm just making my loops ever so slightly bigger each turn. Okay, and I'm going to secure that with a, you guessed it, cable tie, zip tie. Treat this one as one of the tails. So I'm going to fold it so the wire edge meet and give it a dovetail. Bring this back over. Now I want that to be at the top, so I need to secure that with another cable tie, another zip tie. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put my zip tie underneath the one that I fastened the ribbon with. You can fluff the ribbon once you've got it situated. Okay. I'm going to turn it over, attach it to the swag. Cut off the excess. I can sort that out later, but I'm going to have our little fella here. I'm going to attach him. Now the way I'm going to attach him, I'm going to put a cable tie around this part here. I need a fairly long one. I've got different sizes here, there we go. I'm going to attach that via this Nutcracker mechanism here. and attach him to the swag. You're not going to be able to see a lot of this, crafters, and I apologise, but there's not much I can do that. Just attach your ornament or your baubles or whatever it is you're going to use to go on your swag if you choose to recreate this. Okay, and then I'm going to fluff the foliage around him. And then using the other spool, I am going to create some ribbon tails and ribbon puffs. So I'm just going to cut lengths. I'm going to dovetail them. And I'm going to attach them using, you guessed it, the zip ties. So I'm just going to grab hold of my smaller zip ties and attach the ribbon onto one of the branches. Again, this may be quite difficult for you to see. Making sure that my glitter is facing the right way. It is. This is glitter on one side, this ribbon. You could definitely hot glue all this type of all these in, but I don't really want to glue them in just in case I don't want to have this like this all the time. So now I'm going to take another one and I'm going to make a puff. And I'm going to attach that onto a branch too. And if you want, you could do this before you attach your centerpiece, if that makes it easier for you. So do whatever, you know, do what's easiest for you. But the reason I like to attach my centerpiece on is because then I know where I need to add things. And you can always scoot them out of the way. And you can obviously use these to wrap around. Yeah, don't forget to use the actual branches themselves. You can wrap the ribbon around it. So if you're going to do that, there's no cable ties is needed. You just grab hold of your branch, wrap it around the ribbon, and you have your tail sticking out. This last piece I've just made into tails, and I'm going to attach that underneath the main bow just to give it some extra tails. So again, going around the trunk of the tree. To fluff out the bow. Move the tails where they need to go. And you could definitely do this with 2 types of ribbon. I'll try to find the red they had, but my store had sold out, so I couldn't get hold of the glitter red. But there we go, crafters. A very simple swag, Nutcracker swag, using everything I used today. The picks, the ribbon, the figurine, the ties, all from Poundland. So it's a complete Poundland DIY. And then you could use this on the back here to hang it up. Or what I'll do is I'll create some sort of hanging using some of the Actually, what I'm going to do, crafters, is I'm going to cut this off completely, if it will cut, which it does. So I'm going to cut that off, and then I'm going to use this branch, and I'm going to make it into a hook, so then I can hang that up on my, wherever I want to hang it up, and I have a rather festive Nutcracker swag. Thank you very much for joining me today, crafters, and you'll see me again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.